The UEFA Champions League is at a pivotal juncture as the 2024-25 season approaches its climax, with all 36 participating teams set to play their final matches of the league phase on January 29. This season's tournament format has infused a sense of excitement and unpredictability as clubs vie for a coveted spot in the knockout rounds. The new structure, which allows each team to play 8 matches, 4 at home and 4 away, has significantly altered the landscape of European football, making every fixture critical. As it stands, Liverpool and Barcelona have already secured their places in the round of 16, both teams showcasing dominant performances throughout the league phase. Liverpool, with a perfect record of 7 wins from 7 matches, boasts a remarkable goal difference of +13, while Barcelona follows closely with 6 wins and an impressive +15 goal difference. Arsenal and Inter Milan are also in strong positions, each with 16 points, and are guaranteed at least a playoff spot. The stakes are incredibly high as the league phase concludes. The top 8 teams will qualify directly for the knockout stage, while those finishing in positions 9 through 24 will enter playoff ties to earn their place in the round of 16. Unfortunately, positions 25 to 36 will see their participation in European competitions end for the season. The drama intensifies as several teams battle for the remaining playoff spots. Manchester City, currently sitting in 25th place with 8 points, must secure a victory against Club Brugge to have any hope of advancing. Similarly, Paris Saint-Germain, after a crucial 4-2 win over City, is still in danger of playoff elimination and faces a must-win match against Stuttgart. The league phase has also highlighted individual brilliance, with several players making headlines. Robert Lewandowski of Barcelona leads the scoring charts with 7 goals, followed closely by teammates Rafinha and Borussia Dortmund's Serhou Guirassy, each netting 6. The competition has proven to be a showcase for talent, with emerging stars like Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon also making significant contributions. The new format has not only changed the number of matches but has also reshaped the way teams strategize and prepare. Each club's approach to the league phase has been crucial, as they have had to navigate a diverse range of opponents while managing their squad depth to mitigate fatigue and injuries. Looking forward, the final matchday promises an exhilarating conclusion with simultaneous kickoffs that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. The outcomes will determine not only who advances but also the dynamics of the knockout rounds, with major clubs like PSG and Manchester City fighting to remain in contention. The excitement is palpable. As the dust settles on the league phase, this season's Champions League will undoubtedly leave an indelible mark on the landscape of European football. The knockout round, set to commence in February, will feature the top teams in the continent battling it out for supremacy, and it promises to be a thrilling spectacle for football fans around the world. The question remains, who will emerge as the champions in Munich come May? Only time will tell. As the January 2025 transfer window for the Premier League approaches its climax, clubs across England are gearing up for a flurry of activity aimed at bolstering their squads. With just days left until the window closes, teams are making strategic moves to either reinforce their lineups for the season's final push or to offload players in search of new opportunities. The stakes are high, and the anticipation is palpable among fans and analysts alike. Premier League clubs have already been active in the market, with notable transactions being finalized ahead of the deadline. Arsenal has seen some changes, with Josh Robinson heading to Wigan Athletic and Marquinhos moving on loan to Cruzeiro. Meanwhile, Aston Villa has made headlines with the arrivals of Daniel Malin from Borussia Dortmund and Andres Garcia from Levante, while Lewis Dobbin and Diego Carlos have departed for Norwich City and Fenerbahce respectively. Bournemouth is also making waves, recalling Daniel Jebison from Watford and adding talents like Mattia Akinboni from DC United and Julio Soler from Lanús. However, they will part ways with key players like Philip Billing, who will join Napoli on loan. Similarly, Brentford has been active, recalling Ellery Balcom from Street Mirren while letting go of several players to lower-tier clubs. Brighton and Hove Albion's strategy has included bolstering their forward line with Diego Gomez from Inter Miami, while Chelsea's activities have involved recalling Trevoh Chalobah and Gaga Slonina from Barnsley. On the other hand, Crystal Palace has focused on strengthening their squad with the return of Malcolm Ebiowei from loan. While some clubs are enhancing their squads, others are looking to streamline their rosters. Everton's outgoings include Charlie Whittaker heading to Notts County, and Fulham has opted to recall several players from lower divisions. Notably, Liverpool's activity has seen them part ways with several players including Reece Williams and Marcelo Pitaluga as they prepare to consolidate their position in the league. Manchester City has made a significant investment in youth, bringing in Claudio Echeverri from River Plate and Vitor Reis from Palmeiras while offloading players like Issa Kabor to Werder Bremen. Manchester United's strategy has seen them recall Joe Hugill from Wigan Athletic, while Newcastle United and Nottingham Forest have also engaged in various loan deals. The impact of these transfers will undoubtedly ripple through the league, affecting team dynamics and performance as clubs vie for crucial points in the latter half of the season. The influx of new talents and the departure of established players can significantly alter a team's fortunes, as seen in past windows. As teams finalize their strategies and lineups, the focus will now shift to how these changes will influence the race for the title and the battle for relegation. With Liverpool currently sitting at the top of the table, title contenders like Arsenal and Manchester City are keen to close the gap, while those fighting against relegation will look to new signings to provide the spark needed to turn their fortunes around. In conclusion, as the January transfer window nears its end, the excitement surrounding player movements continues to build. The decisions made in these final days could prove pivotal in shaping the outcomes of the current Premier League season, and fans will be eagerly watching to see how these changes unfold on the pitch. As clubs prepare for the critical months ahead, the stage is set for an enthralling conclusion to the 2025 Premier League campaign, in a highly anticipated clash set against the backdrop of the Serie A. Juventus women are gearing up to face Inter Milan in what promises to be a thrilling Derby d'Italia on January 24, 2025. With Juventus currently sitting atop the league table with 38 points, a 4-point cushion over their second-placed rivals Inter, the stakes couldn't be higher. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see how this match unfolds, especially after their previous encounter in October ended in a goalless stalemate. Historically, Juventus has been a formidable opponent for Inter, with the Bianconeri recording 10 wins in their Serie A matchups, which is tied for the most losses Inter has incurred against any team. However, the Nerazzurri have shown resilience, remaining unbeaten in their last 3 encounters with Juventus. The last time they met in January back in 2021, Juventus emerged victorious with a commanding 3-0 win, a result they will be hoping to replicate. Juventus' current form is impressive, having not lost any of their last 8 home Serie A matches, winning 7. Inter has managed to hold Juventus to 2 of the only 3 matches where the Bianconeri failed to score twice last season. Yet Juventus has been particularly effective at set pieces, netting a league-high 15 goals from such situations. This statistic plays into Inter's defensive struggles, as they have conceded 62.5% of their goals from set pieces, reflecting a vulnerability that Juventus will likely exploit. Key players will undoubtedly shape the dynamics of this match. Juventus' Cristiana Girelli is on the brink of a significant milestone, potentially making her 200th appearance for the club. With 8 Serie A goals against Inter in just 15 matches, Girelli's experience and scoring ability will be pivotal. Meanwhile, Barbara Bonancia is also in fine form, having scored in 4 consecutive league games, and could be a game-changer if she continues her streak. Inter, on the other hand, will look to Elisa Pali, who has scored in her last 3 outings, to maintain her scoring momentum. The match is not just about individual brilliance, it also reflects broader trends in the Serie A. Both teams have displayed an impressive offensive prowess this season, with 4 players each contributing significantly to their team's goal tallies. Juventus leads the league in shot attempts, while Inter has proven to be a tough nut to crack defensively, giving up fewer shots than most teams. As the game approaches, the anticipation in the air is palpable. The outcome of this match could have significant implications not only for the league standings but also for the psychological edge heading into the latter part of the season. With both teams vying for supremacy, fans can expect a fierce contest filled with tactical nuances and individual brilliance. Looking ahead, the match could serve as a turning point for both clubs. A win for Juventus would solidify their position at the top, while Inter aims to narrow the gap and assert themselves as serious title contenders. As the Serie A season progresses, every point becomes crucial, and this Derby d'Italia is set to be one of the highlights of the campaign.